Welcome to Konya. We will begin with a tour of the dungeon, featuring groups and artists Scienti. As we walk through this dungeon, you will see many familiar faces. Itzy, Giselle, Everglow, and so on. You may notice that Aisha's tall ass is standing over the bars and could literally crawl out at any time. That's okay, we've prepared for that by attaching a metal ball to her ankle. Anyways, many people are in here for different reasons. Some are serving a life sentence. Some will be out if they release a good song. Some are simply just men. As we reach the end of the dungeon, you will notice that lots of people are missing. For example, Super Junior and Stray Kids. For Super Junior, no ugly people were allowed in Konya. For Stray Kids, we feared that they would recognize the metal of the jail bars and start creating loud, powerful wave frequencies, or music as they would call it, that would be able to bend metal and free the captives. For that reason, we have put them in a soundproof box in a hidden location, undisclosed to the public. You may also ask yourself, where is Sujin and Soyeon? Well, if you couldn't tell, the captives are allowed to walk from end to end and interact with each other. We feared that Sujin would get bored and start slapping the others. Or worse, make them slap each other. For this reason, we locked her in somebody's boxing gym. For Soyeon, we feared she'd the powers vested in her by Doodle Bob and erase the bars. For that reason, she is miles away from classrooms and doors and windows. There are a few Western artists I don't like and I'll name them. Miley Cyrus, Boys World, Fifth Harmony minus Normani, Ariana Grande, Kehlani, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Halsey, Rita Ora, Dua Lipa, Rina Sawayama occasionally, Kaya, anyone that's been on Disney that isn't Zendaya, and I'm sure there are many more. No, I will not explain my reasoning. Just know, evil energy. If you see me listening to them one day, no you didn't. Hope you enjoyed the tour. You can now proceed to the castle. Hi again besties. Hope it wasn't too hot down there. Some of you may need to get used to that since you'll be ending up there eventually. Not me though. Y'all stay safe. Looks like we've reached our destination. Have fun.
Glitter, glitter, glitter.
Hello, and welcome to my room. This is where all the Slayers and I live. This is just a corner of the room, but if we pan out you would see them all on the other side of the room, slaying. Anyways, let's start with my stan list. If they are included in this section, I stand 10 toes down for them, I don't give a fuck. I will also include Western artists because why not? As I said in my other video, K-pop is at her lowest. Ugly, nasty, and broke. Industry in shambles. SM came on this bitch mad as hell. And it's true. No, I didn't fuck with them pre-debut. Yes, I became a stan once I heard Black Mamba. That's just how you debut. Let's be real here. aespa is like one of the best things to happen in K-pop in recent years. Sure, they can't perform. Sure, two of them can't dance like Seulgi or Hyeon. Sure, they take those nasty ass sims too. IMVU, Fortnite characters with them everywhere. Sure, none of the shit they do ever makes sense. For example, that Thanksgiving parade. Sure, they steal from somebody every era. Sure, they are a bit boring. But that never stopped you from being a weason. My point is, when you find it in your heart to look past that, you see pretty girls who can sing and make great music. And that's really all we need in this world. Sadly, everything was destroyed when Giselle said that wrongful word while singing her favorite song, but the rest of them will always have my heart. I have also been an Ingningjur, always will be. My favorite song is Yeppy Yeppy because that's just real music. Luna is the only K-pop group I feel like I genuinely loved. I would do anything for them, and I know they'd do anything for me because you see, we text daily. They my sisters. I have a room at their dorm actually. Anyways. Yeah, favorite group of all time, the reason I'm into K-pop, the only group I truly loved. Everyone else just fills that void when Luna isn't available. And I'm still happy. Yeah. YYXY was my introduction and I became an orbit during debut era. My favorite song is Ding Ding Dong if you couldn't tell by my famous, very popular, viral intro on my normal videos. I bias Eve, Cho, Yogen, and Hazel. I love Eve and she'll be my sister for life. I don't care what you all say, what she does, I'm defending her. That's my nigga. The Wonder Girls introduced me to MILF pop. I remember exactly where I was when I listened to Reboot for the first time. That's an experience I wish I could have again. I love those for real. All 87 lineups slay. All 49 members will always slay, except Hyuna. Anyways, the point is, I love the Wonder Girls contrary to popular belief of hated Kpop YouTuber, Yubin cults. I have been a listener since late 2018 and ulted in early 2019. I love me some Sunye, you know, MILF. And my favorite song is Candle. I am a Red Velvet stan. I am. It's the truth. You may be confused by that because I have many thumbnails that say disband or I said Irene ruined the group at least 81 times last year, but those were all jokes. See? Their stans were very annoying, so because of that, I lashed out. But one thing about me, I never said anything bad about Seulgi. And that's all that matters. I have loved them since Really Bad Boy and I'm truly the only person who can say that. My biases are Seulgi and Joy, but I only out Seulgi. My favorite song is Look, produced by Sumin and Friends by the way. One thing about me, I'm a stan a group of 30-year-old women simply because of that. They have some excellent vocalists, an outstanding discography, and they do their little dancey dance. I became a listener in late 2019 and ulted around the same time. Their discography did that wow. My favorite MILF in this group is, of course, Miss Narsha. My favorite song is Labo and More Goodbye Without a Smile. Can the real SES stans, aka friends, stand up? Because all of you are fakes and fannies. Out of your rabbit ass minds to be using my sisters for your ugly ass aesthetics and can't even bother to listen to their music. Dreams come true don't count. Eugene said they gon' beat everyone's ass in here. And it'll be a tag team job from them and Baby Vox. Leave them alone. Anyways. SES was the first deep dive I had in K-pop like everyone else I learn about gradually but with them it was immediate. I don't know if that makes sense but move on. Anyways that was like early 2019. Yeah. Anyways my bias is Bada. My favorite song is Just a Feeling because it truly is just a feeling think about it. Fromis 9 and I will always be besties. They literally just sing like Mariah Carey, make good music, dance their asses off, perform for their life, and make me laugh. Just a perfect girl group. Literally no skips, bad songs, no off days. I love them for real. I have loved these girls from the moment I first heard DKDK. Like whoa. That's real K-pop music right there. My bias changes with the air but Sejong, Soyeon, Jiyeon, and Chaeyoung are the main bitches. My favorite song is 22nd Century Girl, obviously, as you would know from my famous, popular, viral, amazing outro. She will always be successful. She will always be talented. She will always be pretty. She will always be famous. She will always be the #1 bitch. And I know you mad. My favorite song is #1 and I've been a stan since woman. Sumin is the reason why K-pop slays. It's true. Saving your faves careers since 2016 I saw it. That was a lie but she has worked on some hits by your favorite artists so please have some respect when addressing her. She's such a visionary. She's a #real artist who makes #real music. Make sure you get into her albums, listen to all her collabs, follow her on Instagram, retweet her songs on Twitter, and add her music to your library. My favorite song will always be Stardust. She put her samasi in that song.
一起守护。拉我，赶紧拉我，我已经蓄势待发，知道你的组队要紧。别的事情能一下立刻就打遍后蒸发，拥有很轻盈的步伐，没有什么是让害怕。